All eyes will be on Atlanta tonight as President Biden and former President Trump debate each other, but they will not have anyone else on stage with them. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. tried to join them, but did not qualify by the standards set by CNN.
I would like to debate President Biden and President Trump in any forum. You know, CNN has offered them a forum, and under the FEC rules, CNN has to announce objective criteria.
That's when Kennedy joined Scripps News Live back in May. He failed to meet the polling minimum and access enough states' presidential ballots to be elected by the deadline for tonight's debate. He will have a presence outside the venue in Atlanta and appear on Dr. Phil McGraw's streaming platform before the debate. RFK Jr. and others will have their chance to debate 2 weeks from tomorrow in Las Vegas at the free and equal presidential debate. It will be moderated by Republican Congressman Thomas Massie of Kentucky and the founder of the Free and Equal Elections Foundation, Christina Tobin. Christina Tobin now joins us live. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. What should the qualifications be for a candidate to be on a national debate stage like the one we'll see tonight?
I feel that as long as the candidate is on the ballot in enough states to be viably electable or receive 2% in a national poll, that's a fair requirement. And that's what we have at our Free and Equal debate. We've been hosting debates since 2008. Broadcast legend Larry King and I co-moderated Free and Equal's debate in 2012, reaching tens of millions. And now we're ramping up for our already third presidential debate this 2024 election season. And I'll be co-moderating with Thomas Massie. So we're inviting 7 candidates to our debate. We already have 3 confirmed and several more interested in attending.
And RFK Jr., Libertarian candidate Chase Oliver, Green Party candidate Jill Stein are among those who have been invited to your Las Vegas debate, along with President Biden and former President Trump. What can people expect when they watch?
Well, they're going to see for sure Dr. Jill Stein of the Green Party, Chase Oliver of the Libertarian Party, and Terry Randall of the Randall Terry, that is, of the Constitution Party. And what they're going to see is a conversation. Our debates, I do not allow candidates to attack one another. Through conversations, we bring about solutions. And we're going to, we have Representative Thomas Massie. You know, he's known to say, no, 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 sassy Massie, right, out of D.C. And what an honor to sit next to somebody that's not beholden to the powers that be, big money. So we're going to be talking about topics on foreign policy and war and Congress and the money in politics, economy, education, the list goes on, and what the people want to hear. And you can go to freeandequal.org to sign up for our live stream because it's open to the public, open source. And thank goodness, I'm so glad that Scripps News, you're going to be broadcasting this debate along with C-SPAN, Rumble, and many more.
And why should people? Because if they look at polling numbers, they would say a third-party candidate does not have a chance to be in the White House. Why should they tune into this debate and see those candidates whose names they may see on the ballot?
Well, this is the third debate this year we're hosting. We're going to hold up to 5. We already have our next one slated for September. The reason why the same 2 parties keep getting elected is because of the flawed electoral system. We're going to address issues like the restrictive ballot access barriers to the closed presidential debates. There's a reason they haven't let anybody in since Ross Perot in the early 90s. From gerrymandering to the flawed voting machines to proportional representation, Free and Equal Elections is at the forefront of addressing the flaws of the electoral system. There's a bigger movement brewing here than a presidential debate series, and this is really going to ramp up into 2026 and replace most of members of Congress with people like Thomas Massie that are accountable. So, but in any case, that is what we're going to be at our debate. There's a much bigger movement. And if you go to freeandequal.org, it's going to be held at Freedom Fest in Las Vegas. I love Freedom Fest, freedomfest.com. You can get a ticket and come there in person if you want on July 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific time.
And I'll put you on the spot. Do you believe that one day in our lifetimes, realistically, we could see a third-party candidate truly be a competitor for the White House?
I see beyond political parties, there's more independent voters than there are Democrats and Republicans. I've seen within national third parties that they become infiltrated as they become larger. So I see independents getting elected in the future. The Constitution has no mention of parties. And when we get more people like Thomas Massey elected into Congress, I think we're going to see an independent candidate. If not elected this cycle, I think that the movement is bigger than any one person. It's wrong that they're excluding Kennedy, as well as Dr. Jill Stein, Chase Oliver, Dr. Cornel West, and others at the CNN debate and here at Free and Equal Elections. We're all inclusive. We welcome more voices and more choices. And I think anything is possible because what's happening right now with the current two-party system is not what a majority of the people want. And I see a lot of independents getting elected in the future, including for president. Hopefully this cycle or third party, if not definitely the next cycle for president.
Christina Tobin of the Free and Equal Elections Foundation, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me, and really glad to have Scripps News broadcasting our debate July 12th. Thank you so much.
We're happy as well. Thanks so much for joining us today.